Hello, everyone. Welcome back to Sim Auctions. So in today's auction, we will start a new theme in which we'll use a randomized selection of World Series teams as our player pool so that we'll be able to bid on those players. Today's auction will consist of the players from the 1924 Senators, the 1937 New York Yankees, the 2011 Texas Rangers, and the last year's champion, the 2024 Los Angeles Dodgers. So before we get started, let's just take a brief look at these great teams. So the 1924 Washington Senators had a stellar season, winning their first World Series. They finished with a 92-62 record under manager Bucky Harris. Some of the key players included batting champion Goose Goslin, who boasted a 344 average, and Hall of Famer Walter Johnson, who led the pitching staff with 23 wins and a 2.72 ERA. So it was quite the landmark year for the Senators. Next up, we move to the 1937 New York Yankees, who dominated the season, claiming the World Series title. They finished with a 102-52 record. So as you know, back then they only played 154 games. They were managed by Joe McCarthy. The heavy hitters were Joe DiMaggio batting 346 and Lou Gehrig with a 351 average. And then on the mound, they had Lefty Gomez, who led them with a 21-11 record and a 2.33 ERA. So definitely a powerhouse team for the ages. Let's see, next up, we move into the more current epic. We have the 2011 Texas Rangers, who had a great season, finishing with a 96-66 record, led by manager Ron Washington, who currently is the manager of the California Angels, LA Angels. Offensively, Michael Young was the shining star with a 338 batting average, while Adrian Beltre added 32 homers. And then on the pitching side, C.J. Wilson led with a 16-7 record. They did reach the World Series, of course, but they fell just a little bit short to the Cardinals in a dramatic 7-game series. So definitely a memorable run for the Rangers. And then lastly, we have the 2024 Los Angeles Dodgers. They dominated with a 98-64 record, clinching the World Series title. Shohei Ohtani obviously made history with 54 homers, also 59 stolen bases, and of course becoming the first player to do that 50-50, to join that 50-50 club. He's the only one in the club. While Freddie Freeman and Teoscar Hernandez, they also provided some additional offensive firepower. The team had strong relievers despite a middling 3.92 team ERA. Their victory marked their second championship in 5 years, showcasing their powerhouse status. So as you know, a few days after the auction, we will schedule a World Series in which we will simulate entire seasons to determine who actually created the best team in today's auction. So in our version of the World Series, each season counts as a game, and then the team that wins 4 seasons is crowned the champion. So make sure you check out the World Series video when that's uploaded as well. That'll give you an indication of who actually created the best team from this auction today. So, but for now, let's just get into the fun. Let's get into the auction. All right, here we go. Anthony, it looks like you are going to kick us off.
All right, let's go with Joe DiMaggio.
All right, we are not wasting any time. We are going with the big guys. So DiMaggio, let me just highlight him on my side real quick. DiMaggio. There we go. And let's find him over here. There he is right there. This is going to be lot number 1. Perfect. Let's bring up our timer. All right, opening bid on DiMaggio.
15.
15.
25.
Steve jumps to 25. I'll do 26.
Anthony, 27.
27 from Anthony. The bid is 27 for Jolton Joe DiMaggio.
29.
29 from Steve. I'll do 30 for DiMaggio.
Jason, 31.
Jason jumps in at 31.
33.
33 now from Steve. The bid is 33.
Anthony, 34.
34 now from Anthony. 34 is the bid for DiMaggio. 35 from me. 35 is my bid on DiMaggio.
36.
36. Steve jumps in at 36 for DiMaggio. 36 is the bid. Old. All right, we got our first purchase. So that goes over to Steve for 36. Let's drop him on his team.
Well, that's a rarity.
Well, I mean, obviously, one of the better hitters in the auction, so you can't really go wrong with that.
I mean, I'm fine with it, but that's,
Yeah. Yeah, I know. All right. Back over to our nomination order. Looks like we are over to Jason for lot number 2 here. All right. Do we stay with hitters or do we go with pitchers?
Oh no. Let's pull the Band-Aid off and go Lefty Gomez.
There we go. All right. Gomez is going to be lot number 2 right here. And let me find my side. Let's see. Pitchers. Lefty. There we go. All right. Opening bid on Lefty.
Let's go 30.
$30. Opening bid of 30. Impressive.
35.
Steve jumps to 35. Never mind. 35 for Lefty Gomez.
Anthony, 36.
Anthony jumps in at 36.
38.
38 from Steve. I'll do 39.
41.
41 now for Lefty.
Jason, 42.
42 from Jason.
43.
43 from Steve.
Jason, 44.
44 from Jason.
45.
45.
Jason, 46.
46. You might as well
49.
jump in. 49, never mind. I'll do 50. 50 for Lefty Gomez.
51.
51 from Steve.
Jason, 52.
52. I'll do 53. We got a
54.
three-way. Did you say 54, Steve?
54. Yep. Sorry.
54. Steve's
Jason,
at
55.
55 now. We are not messing around here. 55. Old. All right.
You guys made me pay for that one.
Oh, man. That's up there.
Yeah,
What's
but
up?
you know what? That's what are you gonna
It's
the guy.
He's the guy. You're right.
Well, he's the guy versus lefties.
I was that close to doing 56. So there you go.
I could have kept going, to be honest, but
Yeah.
All right.
right. But there you go. Jason has the guy. Let's see how that plays out the rest of the way. So good job there. All right. Let's see. Back to our nomination order. And it looks like it's over to you, Steve, for player number 3.
Walter Johnson.
There we go. The second guy. So that's lot number 3. And let me find Walter on my side. There we go. And let's bring up our timer. All right, opening bid on Johnson.
35.
35. I'll do 36.
39.
Steve jumps to 39.
Anthony, 40.
Anthony jumps in at 40.
43.
Steve with a $3 jump to 43 for Hall of Famer Walter Johnson. 44 for me.
47.
$3 jump to 47. I'll do 48.
49.
Steve's at 49. I'll do 50. 50 for Johnson.
51.
51. I'll do 52.
I'll go 53.
53. I'll do 54. 54 for Walter Johnson.
55.
55 now. Steve's at 55 for Johnson. Hold. All right. That is the first. Two $55 pitchers. Awesome.
I could have gotten a 55 or not. And, either way,
I think if you had gone, I mean, obviously I didn't go any higher, but I was pretty set at 54. But
I was hoping to squeeze one more buck out of you.
Yeah.
Again, I'm okay with it, but
hey, no, I would have been
Yeah.
fine. So nicely done. And that is a sim auction first. Two $55 pitchers. All right, let's drop them on your team. So that's two studs, one on the hitting side and one on the pitching side. Talk about a nice foundation. All right. Let's see how it evolves. All right. Let's see. Over to me. All right. I'm going to just cool the burners here just a little bit. Holy moly. I'll stay with pitching, but I'm actually going to go the last bunch of auctions. The relievers have gone all the way at the end. I think I'm going to bring up a reliever early this time. So let's
Mark Lowe, you said?
not Mark Lowe.
You said you wanted to cool it down.
Let's see. Let's do let's do Mike Adams.
Ooh.
Mike Adams. All right. Let me find Mr. Adams here. So this is going to be lot 4. And let's see. Let's pull up our timer. All right. So Mike Adams opening bid $3.
11.
11 from Steve.
Anthony
Jason
12.
12.
Anthony
Uh,
13.
15.
15 from Steve for Adams, the best reliever in the auction, probably. 15. Steve has the bid. Hold. All right, you got yourself the best reliever.
What is happening?
You're building a pitching powerhouse, Steve. Who are you?
Yeah.
This was not my plan. Or my plan
Steve-
B.
Steve, how often have we said that, right?
Pretty much every draft.
Yeah, it's like, whoa, what just happened here? All right,
What just happened?
let's go down this road then. Yeah.
Thankfully, I came up with like 16 plans, and this is one of them, but not...
All right, we're back over to Anthony for lot number 5. Let's see. Are we going to stay with pitching or are we going to go with hitting?
Let's go with hitting with Teoscar Hernandez.
All right, there we go. He's actually right here, lot number 5. And let me find him on my side. All right, we're moving right along here. Let's see, he's an outfielder. There we go. All right, opening bid on Teoscar.
5.
$5.
11.
11 from Steve.
Anthony 12.
Anthony's at 12.
15.
15 now from Steve. 15 is the bid on Hernandez. 15 is the bid. Sold. Steve is on a shopping spree. $15 for Teoscar. But that is a nice compliment to Mr. DiMaggio.
How much did DiMaggio go for?
12.
30
30 something?
36. Yeah. All right. Good job there. Let's see. We're moving now to lot number 6, which will be Jason bringing up the player.
Catcher Bill Dickey.
You know what, guys? Give me 1 second. because I always repurpose these spreadsheets and I forgot to change the names here. Give me 1 second.
And to just to clarify, we're only drafting 12 players today, right?
Exactly.
Okay, cool.
Uh,
Just
So
like
which 12 players do you have already, Steve? Now you have DiMaggio
yes.
or and
All right.
Teoscar Hernandez.
I don't have Lefty Gomez.
You don't. Yes.
And we've only bid on 2 bats so far.
Yes.
I'm trying to figure out if I missed a bat.
DiMaggio and Teoscar.
Okay.
Yeah. Those are the two
That
hitters.
might be all you need.
Maybe.
Yeah.
That's
Well, yeah, especially with Johnson and the best reliever. So
that's pretty good.
yeah. All right. Let's see. We are over. Yeah. Jason bringing up lot number 6.
Yeah, I was gonna do catcher Bill Dickey.
All right. Back to hitters. So Dickey's right here. Lot number 6. Let me find them on my side. All right. Opening bid on Mr. Dickey. Hall of Famer Bill Dickey.
Yeah, what's he worth? $10.
All right.
13.
Opening bid 13 from Steve.
Anthony 15.
Anthony 15. I'll do 16.
19.
19. $3 jump from Steve.
Anthony 20.
Anthony's at 20. I'll do 21.
23.
23 now from Steve.
Anthony 24.
24. Anthony
27.
has it. 20. Did you say 7, Steve?
27, yes.
27. 27. Steve has the bid. 27 is the bid. Sold. That is a good purchase. $27. All right, let's drop him on your team. So that is definitely looking like a strong hitting team. There we go. Look at that threesome. All right, let's see how it shapes up the rest of the way, but that is looking like a tremendous foundation there. All right, back to our nomination order. Let's see, Steve, it's over to you for lot number 7.
Pitcher, Jack Flaherty.
So we're back to pitching. Flaherty. There he is, lot number 7. All right, Steve, opening bid on Flaherty.
11.
$11.
Jason
11.
12.
Jason
13.
12. 13. I'll do 14 for Flaherty.
15.
Steve's at 15.
Jason 16.
16 from Jason. I'll do 17 for Flaherty.
18.
18 from Steve.
Jason 19.
19 now from Jason. 19 is the bid. Jason has it.
20.
20 now from Steve. The bid is 20. 20. Sold. All right, you got yourself a nice compliment to Walter. Drop him on your pitching side here. There you go. So you got three pitchers and 3 hitters. Great start. All right, back to our nomination order. Looks like it's over to me for number 8. Let's see. I'm going to stay with my relief theme here. Let's see. Let's see who's up here next.
Miguel Rojas.
Who's that?
Miguel Rojas.
Let me go with Koji Uhara. All right, Koji, let me find him. There he is. And again, double checking lot number 8 here. There we go. All right, opening bid on Koji will be $2.
7.
7. Steve jumps to 7. $7 is the bid for O'Hara.
Anthony 8.
Anthony's at 8. I'll do 9.
11.
11 now from Steve. The bid is 11. 11 from Steve. Sold. Steve is on a roll. 2 of the better relievers. $11. I guess you were not kidding when you said it was a 12-person auction. All right, good job. But so far, I got to say it's looking really sharp for you. You got two good pitchers, 2 good starters, 2 good relievers, and 3 good hitters. So looking sharp. All right, lot number 9 is going to go over there to Anthony.
Let's go with, let's just do Ohtani.
All right, yeah, let's not mess around. Let's get to Ohtani here.
Get that money out.
Yeah, so that's lot number 9. There we go. And let me just highlight him on my side, and we will get bidding. Shohei. There he is. Right. All right, Anthony, opening bid on Ohtani.
25.
25 opening bid. That's
40.
what we're talking. 40. 40 from Steve. Did I hear 40? Yes, I did hear 40.
45, Anthony.
45 from Anthony. Talk about shock and awe here.
49.
49 from Steve.
Anthony
40.
50.
Anthony 50.
52.
52.
Anthony 53.
53.
55.
55. The auctioneer is about to fall off the chair.
Anthony 56.
56 from Anthony.
57.
57 from Steve.
Anthony 58.
58 now, gentlemen. 58 is the bid. Sold. That was awesome. Good job, you guys. 58 for Shohei Ohtani.
Way to go.
Hope he doesn't get hurt.
Oh, man. That
It's a
was
good guy.
terrific.
That's a good guy to build a team around.
No kidding. No kidding. But you know that we often get a mano a mano tit for tat for pitchers, but we don't always get it for hitters at that level.
No.
So yeah, so that was impressive. All right, good job. Let's drop him on Anthony's team. So that is the cornerstone of his hitting. There we go. All right, lot number 10. Let's see. That would be over to Jason. There we go. So do we stay with hitters or do we go with pitchers?
I don't know. Steve's on fire. I'm afraid if I nominate one more Yankee, he's gonna levitate or something.
Ooh.
Um,
I only have 2 Yankees and 1 Yankee hater.
who's the Yankee hater?
Oh, Teoscar Hernandez.
Oh,
I think he's got like a 4,000 OPS versus the Yankees in his career. It's got to be close.
Yeah, you're right. He does hit the Yankees well.
He does.
Yeah. All right. Lot number 10.
number 10. Let's go Lou Gehrig.
Ooh.
All right. Another big bopper, lot number 10 here. Let's see. Let me find them on my side and we will get bidding. Gehrig, there he is. All right, opening bid on Garrick.
Let's go. Let's see. DiMaggio got 36, so we'll open at 36.
Look at that, opening bid of 36. That is unheard of for a hitter, I think. Good job. I'll do 37. 37 is the bid on Garrick.
Jason, 38.
38 from Jason. I'll do 39. 39 for Garrick.
Jason, 40.
Jason's at 40. I'll do 41. 41 for Garrick.
Jason, 42.
42. I'll do 43. 43 for Garrick. Old. All right, so Garrick goes over to me.
I wasn't sure how high you were going to go, Andy.
No one ever
What?
does. No one ever does.
Well, yeah, the only way you know is he stops bidding.
Yeah.
You can't play chicken with him.
That was probably about it. So
That's
if you
what I
bid
was thinking. I was thinking that's
bid-
about as high as he's going to go.
Yeah, if you bid 44, he was yours. All right, Garrick goes over to me. Let me update it on my side, and we will continue. All right, we got most of the big guys right off the board. All right, back to Steve for lot number 11.
Good old Furpo Marbury.
Oh, yes, Furpo, one of the classic names. Let's find Furpo on the pitching side. Again, this is lot number 11. There he is. And let me find them on my side, and we will get bidding. Marbury, right there. All right, opening bid on Furpo,
9.
$9.
Anthony 10.
Anthony's at 10. I'll do 11.
I'll do 13.
13 from Steve.
Anthony 14.
14 from Anthony.
15.
15 from Steve. 16 from me.
17.
17 now is the bid from Steve. I'll do 18 from Marbury. 18 is the bid on my side.
19.
19 from Steve.
Anthony 20.
Anthony jumps in at 20. I'll do 21. 21 on my side.
Anthony 22.
Anthony jumps in at 22. 22. Anthony has the bid. Sold. All right, so Anthony grabs Marbury. $22. Let's drop him on his pitching side. So that's his first pitcher. All right, moving along nicely. Let's see. Over to me for lot number 12. I'm gonna bring up Darren Oliver. So Darren Oliver, let's find him here. And this is going to be lot number 12. All right. Opening bid on Darren Oliver, $1.
7.
Steve jumps to 7. I'll do 8.
11.
Steve jumps to 11 for Darren Oliver. The bid is 11. 11. Sold. Steve grabs another good reliever. Let's drop him on his team. That would be his 5th pitcher. Racking up the pitchers. 3 excellent relievers. All right. The foundation is strong. All right. Anthony we're going over to you for lot number 13.
Let's stay with pitching and go with CJ Wilson.
All right, let's bring up Mr. Wilson for lot number 13. Anthony, opening bid on Wilson?
5.
$5.
13.
13 now from Steve.
Anthony 15.
Anthony,
19.
oh, never mind. 15 to 19. Steve has the bid now.
Anthony 20.
20 from Anthony.
23.
23. I'll jump in at 24 for Wilson.
26.
26 now from Steve.
Anthony 27.
27. I'll do 28 for
29.
Wilson. 29 now. Steve has the bid.
Anthony 30.
Anthony's at 30. 30 for Wilson.
31.
31 now from Steve.
Anthony 32.
32 from Anthony for Wilson. 32 is the bid. Sold. All right, so Anthony gets his second pitcher for 32. There we go. All right, moving along nicely. Let's see. We are over to Jason for lot number 14 now.
Let's try Goose Goslin.
Goose Goslin. Let's go over to the hitters. And let's see. Goslin is right over here. And again, this is going to be lot number 14. There we go. And let's see. Let me pull them up on my side and we will get bidding. Goose, Hall of Famer Goose Goslin. All right, opening bid on Goslin.
15.
$15. I'll do 16. 16 for Goslin.
Jason 17.
Jason 17.
Anthony 18.
Anthony jumps in at 18. I'll do 19 for Goslin. 19 is the bid. I have it for Goslin. Hold. All right, 19. Drop him on my team, so that would be my second hitter. Let me update him on my side. All right, that looks good. All right, back to our nomination order. Looks like it is over to Steve for lot number 15.
All right. We're going to go back to pitchers.
All right.
Tyler Glass now.
Okay, let's find Mr. Glass now. Lot number 15. All right, opening bid on Glass now.
7.
$7. I'll do 8.
Jason 9.
11.
Steve's at 11 now. 11 for Glass now. I'll do 12.
13.
13 from Steve. I'll do 14. 14 for Glass now.
Jason 15.
Jason jumps in
16.
at Steve's at 16. 16, Steve has it.
Jason 17.
Jason 17. 17 for Glass now. Old. All right, so he goes over to Jason's team for 17. There we go. Let's drop him over here. That would be his second pitcher. All right, moving along. Let's see. Back to our nomination order. It is over to me for number 16. Let's see. All right, 16, we'll make it Freddie Freeman. Right there. And let me find them on my side, and we will get bidding. Freeman. All right, Freddie Freeman, opening bid $5.
19.
19 from Steve. Never mind. Freddie Freeman, $19 is the bid. Bold. That's how you do it. Steve, 19 for Freeman. Gets himself another quality hitter. Steve, your team's looking pretty scary. I don't know how you're going to round it out, but I mean, right now you got,
Cheaply.
I mean, 4 really good hitters and excellent relief and 2 good starters. So, I mean, foundationally, this looks like a really strong team. So we'll see how it plays out. All right. Did I highlight them on my side? I did. Okay, good. All right. Over to our nomination order. Over to Anthony for lot 17.
Go with Josh Hamilton.
All right. So we're staying with, or rather, we're going to hitters. Josh Hamilton. Here he is. Again, this is lot 17. Let me just find them on my side. All right. Opening bid on Hamilton, Anthony.
5.
$5. I'll do 6.
Anthony 7.
9.
9 from Steve. Bid is 9. Steve has it.
Anthony 11.
Jason, 12.
Jason, 12. 12 is the bid. Jason has it for Josh Hamilton.
Anthony 15.
Anthony, $2 jump to 15. 15 is the bid. Hold.
A good bid.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's fair. All right, so that goes over to Anthony's team, and that's his second hitter. All right, moving along. Let's see, over to Jason for player number 18 now.
Let's try Sam Rice.
Another Hall of Famer, outfielder Sam Rice. So again, double checking lot number 18. And we find Mr. Rice on my side. There he is. All right, opening bid on Rice.
Oh, 5.
$5.
6.
I'll do 6. Oh,
7.
I'll do 7 from Steve. 7 is the bid for Rice.
Jason,
I'll do
8.
Jason, 8. I'll do 9. 9 is the bid for Rice. From
Jason,
me.
10.
Jason, 10. Sorry. Jason, 10. The bid is 10 for Rice. I'll do 11. 11 on my side.
Jason, 12.
Jason gets it in at 12. 12 is the bid for Rice. I'll do 13. 13 from me for Rice. Hold.
Haven't found a bargain bat yet.
Nope.
I haven't seen a bargain. I haven't gotten a bargain of any kind yet.
I haven't seen too many bargains. You guys, your pricing has been on point. So
I know. I think Ohtani for 58 was good. That was a bargain.
Yeah, it was. It really was.
It really is.
Yeah.
I don't know about that one. All right, let me drop Rice on my team over here. All right, Rice paid 13 for him. It's good. Back to our nomination order. Let's see. We are at 19, lot number 19, and that's going to be Steve bringing up the player.
Mike Napoli.
Mike Napoli. So we're staying with hitting. Lot number 19. There we go. And let me find them on my side. There he is. All right. Bring up our timer. Opening bid on Mr. Napoli.
7.
$7.
Anthony
7
10.
is Anthony jumps to 10.
11.
11 from Steve.
Anthony 12.
12 from Anthony. 13.
Jason,
Oh,
14.
Jason 14. I'll do 15. 15 from me.
Anthony 17.
Anthony jumps to 17 now for Napoli. 17 is the bid. Anthony has it.
Jason 18.
Jason 18 for Napoli. Some good numbers there.
Anthony 19.
Anthony 19 for Napoli.
Jason 20.
Jason's at 20 for Mike Napoli. $20.
Anthony 21.
21 now. Anthony
Jason
with the
22.
22 now. 22.
Anthony
Jason
23.
23. Definitely the best catcher left. 23.
Jason 24.
24 now from Jason. The bid is 24.
Anthony 25.
Anthony's at 25 now.
Jason 26.
26 now from Jason. The scarcity factor coming into play here. Old. So Jason gets a very nice catcher with some very nice at-bats. 26.
Also, Andy, I think you have me and Jason's names switched around up top there. Because I should be at 133 remaining.
Oh, is that what I did? Okay, I'll fix that. All right, so let's
Also,
see.
I think my dollars are off. I should have way more money than that.
All right, so let me give Jason Napoli first. And that would be Jason's first hitter. All right. Okay. All right, good. So we're making good progress. All right. Napoli off the board. Let's expand the hitters again. Go back to our nomination order. And let's see. Over to me for lot 20. What the heck? I'm just going to stay with the reliever theme here. Let's do Alex Vesia. Vesia. Let's find them over here. Again, this is going to be lot number 20. 20. There's Mr. Vesia. All right, opening bid on Vesia, $2.
7.
7. Steve jumps to 7.
Anthony 9.
Anthony 9.
11.
11 now from Steve.
Anthony 12.
It's 12 from Anthony. 12 is the bid for Vesia.
Jason 14.
Jason, $2 jump to 14. Scarcity on relievers.
Anthony 15.
Anthony 15 now. 15 is the bid.
Jason 16.
16 from Jason.
Anthony 18.
18, $2 jump from Anthony. No messing around here. 18 is the bid. Sold.
Yeah, he was definitely the best reliever left, wasn't he?
Yeah, and in this particular auction, because we had two all-time teams, there just wasn't a ton of relief available.
Yeah, but Adams and
Yeah,
Vesia, I guess two of us are not going to get Adams and Vesia.
correct. All right, so Anthony gets his first reliever. All right, let's see. Let's go back to our nomination order. And we're over to the top here. Anthony, it's actually going to be on you for lot number 22.
Okay, let's stick with the relievers and go with Blake Trinan.
There he is. And again, this is lot number 21. All right, and opening bid on Mr. Trainin.
Three.
I'm sorry, I didn't hear that, Anthony.
$3.
$3.
7,
7. Steve jumps to 7. I'll do 8.
9,
9. I'll do 10. 10 for Training. 10 on my side.
11,
11 from Steve. 11 from Steve. Steve piling up the relievers. Basically, if you get to the end of the game with a lead, it's going to be, you're going to win. So you got, wow, look at that. 21, 17, 16, 18. It's going to be interesting to see what you do with the rest of the starters, but that relief
yeah,
staff is,
same.
yeah, amazing. All right. Good job there. Let's see. Back to our nomination order. It looks like it's going to be Jason bringing up player number 22 now.
Let's try Mitch Moreland.
Ooh.
All right, Mitch Moreland, lot 22. There he is. Let me just find him on my side. Moreland. Mitch. There he is. All right, opening bid on Moreland.
Let's go $2.
$2 for Mitch Moreland.
I was afraid of that.
I mean, hey, I got him priced for more than that, so it's not a bad buy. $2. You're just gonna need to get somebody to match him up because he's got a 5 platoon.
Yeah, I know.
All right,
He's
Moreland.
not ideal.
No. So that's your second hitter. All right, moving along. Over to Steve for lot number 23 now.
Doc Prothrow,
All right, that's a pitcher, right?
hitter.
Hitter.
Should be a pitcher with that name.
What's that spelling of the last name again?
Prothro.
There he is. Okay, so lot 23. Let me find them on my side. All right, opening bid on Prothrow. Oh, that's a tongue twister. Prothrow.
A buck.
$2. I'm sorry, $1. I'll do 2.
Anthony, 3.
Anthony does 3 on Prothrow. $3 from Anthony. Oh. $3. Some good at bats there. Not a lot, but good. Not quantity, but quality. All right. So Anthony has a piece of his third base puzzle solved. All right. Back over to our nomination order. Over to me for number 24. All right. Do I want to stay with my reliever theme? I say yes. Let's see. All right. Next up is Neftali Feliz. All right, let's find him here. And this is going to be, again, lot number 24. All right, bring up our timer. Opening bid on Feliz, $1.
Right.
$3 from Steve.
Anthony 4.
Anthony's at 4. I'll do 5. 5 for
Anthony 6.
Anthony's at 6. I'll do 7.
Anthony 9.
Anthony's at 9 now for Feliz. The bid is 9 for Feliz.
Jason 10.
Jason jumps in at 10. The scarcity on the relievers. Jason's at 10.
Anthony 11.
11 from Anthony. 11's the bid. Anthony has it. Sold. Let's drop him on Anthony's team. I believe that is his second reliever. Yes. Okay. All right. Over to our nomination order. And it looks like it's Anthony bringing up player number 25.
Let's go with Adrian Beltre.
All right. So we're going back to our hitters here. There he is, lot 25. And Anthony opening bid on Beltre.
7.
$7. Let me pull up the timer. $7 is the bid for Beltre.
13.
13. Steve jumps to 13 now. Steve's at 13.
Anthony 15.
Anthony jumps to 15. $2
Jason
jump.
16.
Jason jumps in at 16. 16. 5
Anthony
defense.
17.
17 from Anthony.
Jason
17.
18.
21.
Jason's at 21 from Steve. $4
Anthony
jump.
22.
Anthony 22. 22. Anthony has the bid. Sold. Some aggressive bidding here. All right. But that's a solid hitter and great defense. So Anthony gets his fourth hitter. All right, so that brings us back. Actually, you know what, you guys? I think that coffee is flowing through my system. So let's take a quick 5-minute break here, make a quick bio break, take a look at your team, see how things are shaping up. So let's reconvene at 10:46. Quick break, quick 5-minute break. All right, 10:46. Just confirm everybody's back. Steve, you there?
I'm here.
Perfect. Anthony?
Here.
Jason?
Yes.
All right, let's rock and roll. Let's get back into it. Let's see. Jason, lot 26, that'll be yours.
Let's go Mookie Betts.
All right, we're going to go with hitters here. And let's bring up Betts for lot 26. There he is. 26. Let me find Mookie on my side and we will get started with the bidding. Mookie listed as a shortstop. There he is. All right, opening bid on bets.
So 15.
15, opening bid on bets. I'll do 16.
17.
17 from Steve. 17 is the bid. Steve has it.
Jason 18.
Jason 18 for bets. 18 multi-position eligibility for bets. Oh, that's a good buy. All right, let's drop them on your team. Right there. That's your third hitter. Moving along. Let's see, over to Steve for lot 27.
Tommy Henrik.
All right, staying with hitters. And this is again lot 27. There we go. All right, Steve, opening bid on Henrik.
3.
$3.
Jason 4.
Jason 4. I'll do 5. Not a lot of at-bats, but some good at-bats. 5 on my end. Sold. 5. Over to my team. And let me update him on my side. Henrik, 5. All right, back to our nomination order. Looks like it over to me for lot 28. We'll go over to Derek Holland. Let me highlight him on my side. And pull him up here. Holland. There he is. And again, this is lot 28. All right, opening bid on Holland, $4.
6.
6 from Steve.
Anthony 7.
7 from Anthony.
8.
8 from Steve.
Jason 9.
Jason's at 9.
10.
10 from Steve. The bid is 10. Steve has it.
Jason 11.
Jason 11. I'll do 12 on Holland. The bid is 12 on Holland.
Jason 13.
13 from Jason. I'll do 14 on Holland. The bid is 14 on my side for Holland.
Jason 15.
15 from Jason. The bid is 15. I'll do 16 on Holland. 16 on my side for Holland.
Jason 17.
17 now is the bid. 17, Jason has it. I'll do 18. 18 for Holland. The bid is 18 for Holland. Sold. So that is my first pitcher for 18. All right, moving along. All right, moving along. Nomination order looks like Anthony Player number 29 is on you.
Let's go with red roughing.
All right, so we're staying with our pitching. Roughing is right here. Lot 29. And let me find them on my side and we will get bidding. Roughing. All right, let's pull up our timer. Opening bid on red roughing. Hall of Famer red roughing.
5.
Sorry, Anthony, what?
5.
5.
9.
Steve jumps to 9. I'll do 10. 10 for
13.
roughing. 13 from Steve.
Anthony 14.
Anthony's at 14.
15.
15 from Steve. I'll do 16 for roughing.
17.
Steve's at 17.
Anthony 18.
18 from Anthony.
20.
20 from Steve. The bid is 20.
Anthony 21.
21 from Anthony. I'll jump in at 22 for roughing. 22 is the bid on my side for roughing.
Jason 23.
Jason jumps in at 23. 23. I'll do 24.
Jason
Bid.
25.
Jason's at 25 now. 25 is the bid.
Anthony 26.
26 from Anthony.
Jason 27.
27 from Jason. I'll do 28. 28 for roughing.
Jason 29.
29 now from Jason. The bid is 29. I'll do 30. 30 for roughing. The bid is now 30. 30 for
Jason
roughing.
31.
31 from Jason. 32 from me. The bid is 32.
Jason 32.
30.
33.
No, 33 from Jason.
Yeah.
The bid is 33. Jason has it.
Anthony,
34 from
34.
me. Oh, 34 from Anthony or me. I'll do 35.
Jason 36.
36 from Jason. 37 from me. Bid is 37. 37 from
Jason
me.
38.
38. I'll do 39. 39 is the bid for me.
Jason 40.
I'll do 41. 41 for roughing. The bid is 41 for roughing.
Jason 42.
I'll do 43. 43 for roughing. The bid is 43 on my side.
Jason 44.
Jason's at 44 now for roughing. The bid is 44 for roughing. Jason has it. Old.
Oh, that's expensive.
44. And let's drop him on Jason's team. That gives you a nice threesome there.
Are we still is the innings pitch limit still what 1600?
No, you want to leave the auction with 1400.
1400.
After the auction, you are allowed to bench players.
Right.
So that benching could bring you down to 1375, but you absolutely cannot be below 1375. But for the auction, you do need to leave the auction with a minimum of 1400. All right, good job there. I was almost tempted to go a little bit higher, but needed to have some flexibility the rest of the way. But that is a with Gomez and Ruffing, that is a nasty twosome there. And Glasnow, can give you a third there. So the staff looks good. Looks really good. All right, moving along. Let's see, Jason, that's over to you for lot 30.
see. Let's try pitcher Tom Zachary.
All right, so we're staying with pitchers. Zachary is right there, lot 30. All right, opening bid on Mr. Zachary.
Hmm. Let's see. Let's go 18.
Opening bid of 18 on Zachary.
19.
Steve's at 19.
Anthony 21.
Anthony jumps to 21. I'll do 22. 22 for Zachary. 22 for
Anthony
Zach.
23.
Anthony 23. I'll do 24 for Zachary. 24 is the bid.
Anthony 25.
25 from Anthony. I'll do 26 for Zachary. 26 is the bid.
Anthony 27.
Anthony jumps to 27. I'll do 28. 28 for Zachary.
Anthony 29.
29. Anthony's got the bid. I'll do 30. 30 for Zachary. It is 30 on Zachary. Gold. Okay, so the lot 30 goes for 30. So I think that's my second pitcher. Let's see. Yep. All right. Let me drop on my mic team. All set and moving along. Let's see. We are over to Steve, on you for lot number 31.
All right, back to hitters.
Okay.
George Selkirk.
Selkirk. Let's find them over here.
How do you know all the sleepers, Steve?
Oh, before I forget, because then I should have mentioned this earlier. So Anthony, even though Ohtani's listed as outfielder, you can only use him as a DH. I just want
Okay.
you to be, I want you to be mindful of that. All right, so that's lot 31. Let me find him on my side. Selkirk on 31.
Yeah, he's got 256 at bats.
Yep, not a ton of at bats, but good at bats.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so I got him highlighted on my side. And let's get the bidding started. Steve, opening bid on Selkirk,
3.
$3.
Jason 4.
Jason 4.
Anthony 5.
Anthony 5. I'll do 6. 6 on Selkirk. 6 on Selkirk. All right. So it goes over to me. So I guess if I combine Selkirk and Henrich, I have myself an outfielder there. 293. Yeah, about 500 at bats. All right. All right. Back to our nomination order. Actually, let me update them on my side. So that was 6 Selkirk. All right. Back to our nomination order. Over to me for lot 32. Let's see. Yeah, let's go with George Mogridge. There's a name. Mogridge. Let me find him. There he is, Mr. Mogridge. Again, lot number 32. And did I actually highlight him on this side? No, I didn't. There he is. All right. Opening bid on Mogridge, $5.
7.
7 from Steve.
Anthony 8.
Anthony's at 8.
9.
9 from Steve.
Steve.
I'll do 10 from Mogridge.
I'll go 11.
11 from Steve. I'll do 12.
13.
13 now from Steve. 14 from me.
15.
15 now. Steve has the bid. I'll do 16 for Mogridge.
17.
17 now. Steve has it. I'll do 18.
19.
19 from Steve. Mogridge, I'll do 20. 20 is the bid for Mogridge.
21.
21 from Steve. Bid is 21. I'll do 22. 22 for Mogridge. Sold. All right, so that would be my third picture. Mogridge. All right, I have no idea what I'm going to do with relief, but we'll worry about that when the time comes. Let me put him on my side here, Mogridge. All right, that looks correct. All right, moving along. Let's see, over to Anthony. Lot 33 is yours, Anthony.
Let's go with Elvis Andrus.
All right, so we're going to back to our hitters here. And oops, Andrews. There he is. Lot 33. And let me find them on my side. Mr. Andrews, good little player in his time. There he is, right there. All right, opening bid on Andrews.
$3.
$3, I'll do 4.
5.
5 from Steve. The bid is 5. Steve has it.
Anthony 6.
Anthony's at 6. Some stolen bases there for sure. $6. Anthony has the bid.
Jason 7.
Jason jumps in at 7. 7. Jason has the bid now.
Anthony 8.
Anthony's at 8. Anthony is at 8 for Elvis Andrews.
Jason 9.
Jason 9. Bid is
Anthony 10.
Anthony 10 now. Anthony's at 10. 10 is
Jason
the
11.
Jason 11 for Andrews. 11 is the bid.
Anthony 12.
Anthony 12 now. Bid is
Jason
12.
13.
Jason 13. Andrews.
Anthony 14.
14 now is the bid from Anthony.
Jason 15.
15. Andrews proving popular. 15. Jason has the bid. 15 is the bid. Sold. Good shortstop there. 15 is the bid. And let's drop him on Jason's team. There we go. So you got yourself your catcher first, short. Well, Mookie can play second or outfield, and Andrews the short. So good job there. All right, moving along. Jason bringing up lot 34.
Let's do pitcher Colby Lewis.
Colby Lewis. Let's find Mr. Lewis. There he is. And again, this is going to be lot number 34. All right, opening bid on Lewis, and a nice 200 innings from Lewis there. So we got to keep in mind those innings.
$2.
$2 for Colby Lewis.
Anthony 3.
Anthony's at 3. Bid is 3 from Anthony.
Jason 4.
Jason's at 4. 4 is the bid for Lewis.
Anthony 5.
Anthony 5. Anthony's at 5 for Lewis, 200 innings. Hold. All right, so let's drop them on Anthony's team. All right, nice job there. That brings you up to 746 on the innings, Anthony. So you're getting there. Good. That's your third starter with 2 excellent relievers. All right. Over to our nomination order. Steve, over to you for player 35.
Back to hitters.
Back to hitters.
We'll go Max Muncy.
Muncy. All right, so lot 35 is Muncy. Let me find them on my side. So that would be a third baseman. All right, opening bid on Muncy.
3.
$3. Max Muncy, $3.
Jason 4.
Jason 4, some good at bats there. Jason 4 for Muncy. Old. We'll drop them on Jason's team. So that's part of a third base platoon there. All right, back to our nomination order. Looks it's over to me now for lot 36. Let's see, pitchers or hitters. Let's see, we're going to bring up Matt Harrison. So I got him highlighted on my side. Let's find them here. And again, this is lot number 36. 36. And yep. Opening bid on Harrison, $4.
7.
7. Steve jumps to 7. I'll do 8. 8 for Harrison.
9.
9 from Steve. It is 9. I'll do
Jason
10.
10. Jason 11.
12.
Oh, so you're at 12, Steve?
Yes.
Okay. Steve's at 12.
Jason 13.
Jason 13.
14.
14 from Steve.
Jason 15.
Jason 15.
16.
16 from Steve.
Jason 17.
17 from Jason. I'll do 18. 18 for Harrison. Sold. Harrison for 18. Drop him on my staff. I think that's my 4th starter. All right. Brings me up to 799 on the innings. All right. Back up to our nomination order. Oops, hold on. Let me just update them on my side. I keep forgetting that. So Harrison for 18. All right. Moving along. Nomination order looks like Anthony bringing up player 37 now.
Let's go with Nelson Cruz.
All right, so we are going back to hitters. Nelson Cruz. I know he DH'd a lot. Let me just see. Did he actually play the outfield that year? I just want to double check.
Yeah, he's the one who dropped the game-winning catch in the World Series.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Yeah,
He wa-
115.
Yeah, oh, yeah, okay. So later on, he became more of a full-time DH. Okay.
Yeah, the outfield too is generous for his glove.
Yes,
In right field.
I would agree with that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Let's see. So let me go back to hitters. So we got Cruz there. This will be lot number 37. So let me jot that in there and find him on my side. All right, some good at bats there. Opening bid on Cruz, Anthony.
$5.
5.
Yep.
Okay.
9.
9. Steve's at 9 for Mr. Cruz. $9. Steve has the
Jason,
bid.
10.
Jason 10.
11.
11 from Steve.
Anthony 12.
Anthony 13 from Steve. Never mind. 13 now's the bid. Steve has
Anthony
it.
14.
Anthony's at 14.
15.
15 from Steve. Steve's got the bid at 15.
Anthony 16.
16 from Anthony. 16 is the bid. Sold. Right. Good solid hitter there. Goes over to Anthony's team. Steve made a valiant attempt on that one. So let's drop him on Anthony's team. Got yourself your third outfielder. All right, back to our nomination order. Looks like Jason bringing up player 38.
Let's try Alexi Agondo.
Alexi Agondo. So we're
Pitcher.
going back to pitching here.
Yeah. It's kind of slim pickings at this point.
That is true. Ogondo. Here we go. That's the spelling. And again, this is lot 38. 38. All right, opening bid on Ogondo.
$2.
$2 for Ogondo.
6.
Steve jumps to 6.
Anthony 7.
Anthony's at 7.
9.
Steve jumps to 9.
Anthony 10.
Anthony's at 10 for Ogondo.
11.
11 from Steve. I'll do 12. 12 for Ogondo. 12 is the bid. 13 from Steve. I'll do 14 for Ogondo. 14 is the bid.
Jason, 15.
Jason jumps in at 15 for Ogondo. I'll do 16. 16 for Ogondo.
Jason, 17.
17 from Jason for Ogondo. I'll do 18 for him. 18 for Ogondo.
Jason, 19.
19 from Jason. I'll do 20.
Oh my gosh.
20 for Ogondo.
Jason, 21.
21 from Jason. Jason's at 21 for Ogondo. I'll do 22. 22 for Ogondo. 22 is the bid. Hold.
I guess I should have bid more on Flaherty when he went for 20.
I appreciate that.
Yeah. I'll let you off cheap, Steve.
No, I think Ogondo might have been a little bit inflated.
Yeah. I'm thinking I'd rather have Flaherty at 20 than Agondo at 20.
Yeah, but you know what? They're kind of close. I mean, if you had to take one, I mean,
Yeah.
I like Flaherty's strikeouts a whole lot though.
That's the reason why I wanted him over a bunch of other, 10s or 11s.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, from my perspective, I just, I need to get some innings here, and
Yeah,
I'm going up against, guys that have Walter Johnson and, and Lefty Gomez, so I have to do what I got to do here.
Wouldn't be
I
me.
know. It's a
Yeah.
good bid.
Yeah. Let me update him on my side. So Ganda for 22. All right, that looks correct. All right, moving along. Nomination order is over to Steve for 39.
Back to hitters.
Back to hitters.
Earl McNeely.
Neely. There he is. Lot 39. Some decent at bats there. There he is. Okay. All right. Opening bid on McNeely.
3.
$3. $3 on Earl McNeely.
Anthony 4.
Anthony's at 4. $4 for McNeely. Sold. All right, so that goes over to Anthony. $4. And that goes over to his team. There we go. That's his 6-hitter. Moving along, over to me for lot number 40. All right, opening bid on Gavin Stone, $3.
5.
5 from Steve.
Anthony 6.
Anthony's at 6 for Stone.
7.
7 from Steve.
Jason 8.
Jason jumps in at 8.
9.
9 from Steve. I'll do 10. 10 for Stone.
11.
11 from Steve. I'll do 12. 12 for Stone. It is 12 for Gavin Stone.
Jason 13.
Jason gets it in at 13. I'll do 14 for Stone. The bid is 14 for Gavin Stone.
Jason 15.
15. I'll do 16 for Stone. 16 for Gavin Stone.
Jason 17.
17 from Jason. Jason says 17. I'll do 18 for Stone. 18 for Gavin Stone.
Jason 19.
Jason's at 19 now for Stone. Gavin Stone at 19. Jason has it. Sold.
I don't feel good about it, but I need a pitcher.
Nothing you can do. You need him. Yeah. That was 19, right?
19 for Stone. Yep.
That was lot 40.
Lot 40. Yep.
Okay.
All right. Let's see. Nomination order takes us to
To the top.
all the way up to Anthony for lot 41.
All right. Let's go to hitters with Michael Young.
Michael Young. Okay, so again, lot 41. All right. Opening bid on Young.
5.
5.
6.
6 from Steve.
Anthony 7.
7 from Anthony.
9.
9 now from Steve.
Anthony 10.
10 from Anthony.
I'll go 11.
11 now from Steve.
Anthony 12.
12 from Anthony. I'll do 13.
14.
14 from Steve.
Anthony 16.
16, $2 jump from Anthony. 16 is the bid. Anthony has it.
Jason 17.
Jason jumps in, a late bidder. 17 from Jason.
Anthony
7
18.
And 18 now is the bid. Excellent hitter.
Jason 19.
19 now. 19. Jason has it.
Anthony,
Best
20.
third baseman. 20. 20. Anthony has it. 20 is the bid.
Good bit.
Wow.
Sold. All right. Definitely the best third baseman in the auction, though. So good job there.
Yeah, he can play short and second too.
Yeah.
Great flexibility.
Yeah.
All right. Good job on that one. Goes over to Anthony. So drop him on his team. Let's see. Over to our nomination order. And let's see. Jason, lot 42 is going to be yours.
Let's do Ian Kinsler.
Kinsler. All right. Opening bid on Kinsler.
$5.
$5.
Yeah.
7.
7 from Steve.
Jason 9.
Jason 9.
10.
10 from Steve.
Jason 11.
11. I'll jump in at 12. 12 for Kinsler. 12 for Kinsler.
Jason 13.
13, Jason. Jason's got the bid at 13 for Kinsler. Hold. Let's drop him on Jason's team. There we go. And we are moving along here. Let's see. We'll take a break at 12 as usual. Let's see. Lot 43 will be over to Steve.
All right. Hitter. We're going to do Whit Matthews.
Matthews.
Whit Matthews.
There he is. And again, this is going to be lot 43. 43. Whit Matthews. Let me find them on my side. He's an outfielder. Whit Matthews. There he is. Some good at bats there. 200 at bats, but good numbers. Opening bid, Steve?
2.
$2. Whit Matthews. $2. Steve has it. Right? I mean, with all that spending early on, Steve, you're doing what you need to do. You're picking up these good, not a lot of at bats, but quality.
Yeah. Well, there aren't many, so.
Yeah. So Whit Matthews goes over to your team. All right, excellent. Let's see, nomination order is over to me for lot 44. 44, I guess we'll stay with pitching. Let me go with Anthony Banda. Banda. There he is. And again, that's lot 44. Opening bid on Banda, $1.
2.
$2 from Steve.
Jason 3.
Jason's at 3 for Banda. I'll do 4. 4 for Banda. Bid is 4 for Banda. All right, I actually get a reliever.
Yeah, tell me how that feels.
Yeah.
What was the bid for?
$4. Yep. All right, that brings me over the 1,000 mark on the innings. Let me update them on my side. Banda. All right, let's take a look at the money.
So, Andy, I have you at 62.
62.
47 and 34.
That would be good. Let's see.
And I have everybody else's right. So
All right, let me
it's gotta
check.
be one of those
Maybe
pictures. I must have miskeyed something. 18, 30, 22, 18, and 20. Oh, okay. I had 20 for Agondo. Okay. 20.
Okay.
Thanks.
You got it. All right. So mystery solved there. Let's see. And everybody else looks good on your end, Steve, money wise?
Not me, because I want more, but other than that.
Okay. All right. Moving along. And then from an innings perspective, it looks like I'm the only one over 1,000, but everybody's got some innings. And then from a player purchase perspective, we're all kind of in the same boat. Anthony has the most with 12, but then it's 11, 11, 10. So very even in terms of what we've purchased so far. So the end game is going to be kind of interesting here because there might be some bargains still to be had here because there's just none of us have a lot of money left. So it'll be interesting how it plays out. All right, nomination order. Looks like Anthony bringing up player 45.
Let's go with pitcher Curly Ogden.
Okay. All right, Ogden, opening bid on Ogden.
$2.
$2.
Great.
3 from Steve.
Anthony 4.
Anthony 4.
5.
5 from Steve.
Anthony 6.
6 from Anthony.
7.
7 from Steve. I'll do 8. 8 on my side.
Jason 9.
Jason 9. I'll do 10. 10 on my side for Ogden.
Jason 11.
11 from Jason. Jason's at 11. 11 for Ogden. Sold. All right, brings up Jason to 929 on the innings. All right, moving along, over to Jason for lot 46.
Yamamoto, the pitcher.
Okay, so we're staying with pitchers.
Yeah, I don't know why. Oh.
Yamamoto is right there. Lot 46. Triple check on that, yes. Let me find him on my side and we will get bidding. Yamamoto, there he is. All right, opening bid on Yamamoto.
Let's go $4.
$4. I'll do 5 on him. $5 for Yamamoto.
Jason 6.
Jason's at 6. I'll do 7 on Yamamoto. 7 is the bid.
Jason 8.
8 from Jason. I'll do 9 for Yamamoto. It is 9.
Jason 10.
I'll do 11. 11 for Yamamoto.
Jason 12.
13 from me.
Jason 14.
15 from me. Bid is 15 on my side.
Jason 16.
I wasn't going to bid higher, so he's all yours.
Oh,
What
okay.
if I wanted to go 17?
Did you?
No.
16.
What is everybody's max? I need to look that up. I probably just lowered my max quite a bit.
All right, so that goes over to Jason for 16. And let's see, back to our nomination order. It looks like Steve bringing up player number 47.
All right.
Oops, hitter, right? Yeah.
Yes. Yeah. Sorry, hitter, Aussie Blue.
Yeah. I was looking in the pitching side. Ooh, there he is.
Again, if
All right.
Doc can be a hitter, then who knows what Aussie would be.
Lot 47. And let me find him on my side. He is a third baseman. All right, Steve, an opening bid on Blues.
Two.
$2. $2 is the bid. I'll do 3.
Jason 4.
Jason 4. Jason's at 4 for Blues. I'll do 5. 5 on my end for Blues. Old. So that's most of a third base. Sorry, Jason, what was your bid?
I bid 4. You did 5.
4, bid 5. Okay.
I thought I heard 17.
Yeah, I thought it was 46, but
All right.
That would be crazy. Then.
So that gives me a piece of a third baseman. So that's, I guess that's okay. Let's update him on my side. All right, moving along. Let's see. Over to me, nomination order, I think. Yes, 48. Lot 48. And I think we're going to stick with the hitters. I mean, with the pitchers, maybe. Let's see. And again, this is lot 48. 48. Opening bid on Daniel Hudson, $1.
Two.
$2 from Steve. Do 3 for Hudson. It is 3 for Daniel Hudson.
4.
Is that 4? I'll do 5 for Hudson. It is at 5 for Daniel Hudson.
6.
6 from Steve. I'll do 7. 7 for Hudson. Sold. So it gives me, I think, a second reliever. And brings me up to 1080 on the innings. All right, nomination orders. Anthony, over to you for lot 49.
Let's go with Miguel Rojas.
Which one?
The hitting one.
Just
Rojas, all right.
just confirming. Sorry.
And this is lot 49. Yes, we would not want Miguel on our pitching side. Let me find him, primarily listed as a shortstop. Rojas, there he is.
He's listed as a P1 though.
No, you're right. I mean, the sim manager could definitely decide to use him. Yeah.
Could he? So if it was like 21 Ohtani.
Well, the sim manager in this case might use him only because he's got that grade, but I don't see it that often. I mean, they typically will not use these hitters as pitchers.
Gotcha.
All right, I think I got him highlighted here. Yeah, okay. Opening bid on Rojas, Anthony?
$2.
$2.
3.
$3 from Steve.
Anthony 4.
Anthony's at 4. Some versatility there with Rojas. $4. Anthony has it.
5.
5 from Steve. Got it in. The bid is
Anthony,
5.
6.
Anthony 6. The bid is 6 from Anthony. Old. So you got most of a shortstop there, and a bunch of other stuff.
The player position chart doesn't show his breakdown fielding.
Give me a second. So that goes over to Anthony.
Unless I read it wrong. Hold on. Oh, it does. No, I'm a clown. Sorry. Yeah,
It
no,
does?
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. Mhm.
Yeah. No, and when you brought that up, I thought that could have happened because when I was cleaning up that list, he was listed as a pitcher too, and I was afraid I might have deleted him. So I'm glad he's there.
Nope. Sorry about that.
No problem. All right. Let's see. What time is it? Another 8 minutes and we'll take a break. But in the meantime, it looks like Jason bringing up lot number 50.
Did we already do Bump Hadley?
Nah.
No.
Well, I'll do $1 on Bump Hadley.
All right. Let me find Mr. Hadley. There's Bump. This is going to be lot 50. Let me find him on my side. Let's see, Bump. All right, that's a 178 innings. So that definitely will help on the inning side here. Opening bid you said is $1, right?
Yes.
All right. Bump Hadley $1 for 178 innings.
2.
$2 from Steve. Steve's at $2 for Hadley. Sold. Well, again, not a great grade, but we need those innings.
Yeah.
For $2, that's not bad.
No, it's not good though either. I mean, at least it's not a 2 rated.
Correct.
All
right. Yeah, but that gives you 853 now on the innings. So that gave you a good chunk there.
That's a quality 178.
Yeah. All right. Let's see. Over to lot 51, and that's going to be on you, Steve.
Okay. Let's go. Let's stay with pictures. And let's do Monty Pearson.
Monty Pearson. Pearson. And again, this is going to be lot 51. There we go. All right. Opening bid on Monty.
3.
$3.
Anthony, 5.
And Anthony jumps in at 5 for Pearson.
6.
6 from Steve.
Anthony, 7.
Anthony's at 7.
9.
Steve jumps to 9.
Anthony, 10.
Anthony's at 10 now.
11.
Steve's at 11.
Anthony, 12.
Anthony's at 12. I'll jump in at 13 for Pearson. 13
Anthony,
is
14.
Anthony's at 14 for Pearson. I'll do 15 for Pearson.
Anthony, 16.
Anthony's at 16. I'll do 17 for Pearson. It is 17 for Pearson. $17.
You got your second righty.
Yeah. Got to get those innings. So that puts me at 1225. All right. Let's see. Oops, let me update them on my side. 17. So that.
How do I have the most money? How'd that happen?
Well, you haven't bought anybody in a while. Well, you did. Some of the, the less at bat guys.
Spending spree.
Yeah.
His fault.
All right, let's see. That brings us over to me for lot 52. This will stay with pitching. Maybe not. Let's see. Let me go with third baseman Red Wolf. So let me line them on this side. And again, this is lot 52. Opening bid on Rolf, $2.
Three.
$3 from Steve.
Or
4 from Jason.
5.
5 from Steve. I'll do 6 for Rolf. The bid is 6 for Rolf. Gold. So that gives me a third baseman. I like the defense. All right. So-so hitter. All right. What time is it? Time check. Oh, perfect. 12 o'clock. So guys, let's take a 30-minute break. We will reconvene at 12:30.
All right.
All right, cool. Great job so far, everybody. We're moving along nicely. All right, it looks like we are at 12:30. So let's see if we can get back into the action here. We're exactly halfway through the auction phase here. And let's see, Steve, I see you.
I'm here.
Anthony,
Here.
Jason.
yes, sir.
All right, rock and roll. This has been fun. Everybody's had really good pricing, and we're all sort of at that same level money-wise and from a standpoint of players purchased. So this second phase should be very interesting, and it could be the deciding factor in who comes out ahead here. So it should be interesting. All right, let's see. Kicking us off for the second half is Anthony with player number 53.
Let's go with David Murphy.
All right, so we're going to go with our hitters here. All right, opening bid on Daniel Murphy.
$1.
$1, $2 from Steve. Some good at bats there. Steve has the bid at $2. Hold. All right, good pickup there. Goes over to Steve's team. Next up is Jason bringing up player number 54.
Let's see. Rojas is gone.
Yes.
Oh, well, one of them.
That's right. The one I was eyeing is gone.
At one inning, though. I mean,
Difference maker.
it could. How we've had. No,
Yep, we've had a few.
you've had a few.
There's nothing I can bid on where you guys already have it filled. That's the problem. Let's go with Spud Chandler.
All right, so we're going back to our pitchers here.
Yeah, let's go Spud Chandler for $1.
Nice. Spud Chandler, and that's going to be lot 54. Right, I like that on my side, Mr. Chandler. All right, opening bid $1 on Chandler.
3.
$3 from Steve.
Anthony,
I'll
4.
do Anthony 4. I'll do 5. 5 for Chandler.
Anthony, 6.
Anthony's at 6 for Chandler. 6 for Chandler from Anthony. Old. Right, that goes over to Anthony's team for 6. Brings us back to our nomination order. Looks like it's over to Steve for lot 55.
Let's do Will Smith.
All right, so we're over to hitters, or staying with hitters. Or going to hitters, rather. Smith. And this is going to be lot 55. Steve, opening bid on Smith?
3.
$3.
Anthony, 4.
Anthony, 4. I'll do
5.
5. Steve, you want to do 6 or stay at 5?
Stay at 5.
All right, so we got 2 5s. I'll do 6.
Anthony, 7.
Anthony's at 7 for Smith. Oh. All right, next up is over to me for lot 56. Roger Peckinpah, shortstop. That's a good name. Peckinpah.
Sure is.
Yeah. So this is going to be lot 56. 56. All right, Roger Peckinpah, opening bid $1.
3.
$3 from Steve. I'll do 4. 4 for Peckinpah.
I'll go 5.
5 from Steve. I'll do 6. 6 for Peckinpah. Oh. All right, nomination order.
Back to the top.
Over to Anthony. Lot 57.
Let's go with pitcher Johnny Murphy.
Okay, Johnny Murphy. Some good innings there from relief, on the relief side anyway. Johnny Murphy, grade 10. Lot 57. Let me find Murphy on my side. And there he is. All right. 110 innings up for grabs here. Opening bid,
$1.
$1.
3.
3 from Steve. I'll do 4. 4 for me. Old. Okay, so Murphy goes over to me. Brings me up to 1335 on the innings. And let's see. Over our nomination order, Jason bringing up player number 58.
Let's go Craig Gentry for $1.
Right. Good little player there. Gentry, this is lot number 58.
Yeah, he's hurt that year.
Okay, let me find them on my side. So outfielder Gentry definitely has some speed. There he is. All right, opening bid $1 for Gentry.
2.
$2 from Steve. It is $2. Steve has it.
Jason 3.
Jason gets it in at 3. Jason's at 3. Oh. Also gets you a 3 defense late inning replacement, so that's good. Jason, $3. Let's drop him on your team.
Should have gone 4.
All right.
Right there. I'm putting on the record. I should have gone 4.
I was thinking I should have.
Well,
I was thinking I should have bid 2.
I'll take him for 3 if you want.
No, I mean
$3.
he gives you, he gives you stolen bases
And flexibility. No, he's a great bench guy for like
Yeah.
8 games. Yeah, great,
Yeah.
great pickup.
So definitely he's got some positives. Low platoon factor. Yeah.
I on the record now, he would be the bench guy I would need to have won.
Yeah.
If I had a shot.
I
Yeah.
agree.
I don't know. The team seemed pretty strong to me.
Yep.
Yeah.
All right, over to
think-
Steve. No, gone.
All right, let's go pitchers.
All right, back to pitchers.
Let's do Landon Knack.
For Knack. All right. Let's see, Knack. This is going to be lot number 59. Perfect. Let's find Mr. Knack on my side. Knack. And let's see, where is he? There he is. All right, opening bid on Knack.
2.
$2. I'll do 3.
I'll
3
go
for
4.
Knack. Steve's at 4 for Knack. Steve is at 4. The bid is 4. Steve has it. Hold. All right, so 4. Let's drop him on your team.
Would you have gone 4 if I had gone 3?
Well, I did 3, right? You did
Yeah.
4.
But
Yeah.
I was thinking about starting at 3. Would you have gone 4?
I probably wouldn't have.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just calculation of my heart.
Yeah.
Oh well.
All right, so you're up to 9:22 on the innings. So you're moving up there.
Yeah, I don't know about that.
All right, over to me for lot 60. Let's see, do we stay with pitchers or do we go with hitting? Let me slide over the hitting side here. Cross over some guys that got rid of already. Let's see.
Can I do a 6-man rotation or not?
Sure. Yeah.
It'll let me?
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, I was considering it too because
Yeah, you could do a 6.
Okay.
Just need a minimum of 4, but you could put as many as you want on your starting side.
Okay.
All right, let me see what are we gonna do with the hitting here? That's a good name. Muddy Ruel.
There you go.
Yep, that's a beauty. All right, Muddy. So this is again lot 60. And I've got them highlighted on my side. Yep, okay. Opening bid, Muddy Ruel, $1.
2.
$2 from Steve. I'll do 3. 3 for Muddy Ruel.
All yours.
So it goes over to me. Right. Update them on my side. There we go. Let's see, next up, actually, let me take a quick look here. So I got a catcher, I got a First baseman, outfield, third base. This guy could be used as a DH. Okay. All right, back to the top. Let's see. Anthony, lot 61 is yours.
Let's go with pitcher by Spieth.
Okay. So pitchers, piece. So this is again lot 61. All right, let me find him on my side. That's another, some very cool names in this auction. By Spieth, jeez. All right, opening bid on Spieth.
$1.
$1.
2.
2 from Steve. Steve's at 2 for Spieth.
Anthony 3.
Anthony 3. Anthony's at 3 for Spieth.
4.
4. Steve's at 4 now. 4 for Spieth. 4. Gold. Decent innings there. All right. Back, Steve, that puts you at 976.
Yep.
All right. Back to our nomination order. Jason bringing up player 62.
Let's do TK Hernandez.
Okay. So we're going to our hitting side here.
I love his pitching flexibility.
Exactly. He's my closer.
All right, lot 62, Kike. Let me find them on my side. There he is. All right, opening bid on Hernandez.
Let's go $2.
$2 for Hernandez. And yes, he does give you flexibility.
3.
$3 from Steve.
Jason 4.
Jason 4. Jason's at 4. Old.
I almost opened at 3.
Yeah, but he's even a 3 outfielder, so that's pretty good. All right, so that goes over to Jason's team. Perfect. Let's see. Back to our nomination order. Steve bringing up player 63.
All right. Let's do pitching. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's do Ivy Andrews.
Okay. Let's see. Ivy Andrews. This is again lot 63. All right, let me find Ivy on my side. There he is. Steve, opening bid?
2.
All right. That's what is 109 innings. I'll do 3.
Anthony 4.
Anthony 4 for Andrews. The bid is 4. Anthony has it. Sold. So that goes over to Anthony's pitching staff. Puts you at 937 on the innings. Let's see. Over to nomination order, back my way for lot 64. Let's go with a hitter, Tony Lazzeri. Lazzeri, two Z's. So again, this is lot 64. Opening bid on Lazzeri, $1.
Three.
$3 from Steve. I'll do 4.
I'll go 5.
5, and I can't bid any higher, so Steve gets him. Lazzeri for 5 is Steve's. Comes over. That's a really good buy. All right, Lazzeri is yours. Back to our nomination order. Looks like Anthony, yours is the nomination player 65.
I'll go with pitcher Frank Makoski.
Okay, pitcher. Give me the first few letters of his name.
Mako.
I was hoping you're going to say FARN.
All right, so this is lot 65. All right, let me find Frank on my side. All right, opening bid on Makoski,
$1.
$1. $1 is the bid. Hold. All right, so he goes over to Anthony's team for 1. And let's see, that brings you up to 995 on the innings. All right, moving along. Jason, lot 66 is on you.
Did I miss anything?
Nope, you're up.
Who got Frank?
Frank went to Anthony for $1.
Oh, nice. Okay. Okay, so if I refresh my screen, Anthony's max bid is $2.
Correct. Yep.
And yours is 5, and Steve's is 12. Steve's
Yep.
rich.
Yep. Steve is in good shape with the money right now.
So we need to nominate someone that rich Steve can afford. Let's see. And is there a way for the auction tracker pitchers page to show everybody instead of just the last one?
Right now I have it filtered to show everyone, so try refreshing the page.
Oh, okay, because mine's just showing.
Yeah.
Oh, I guess I can do it myself. Right now mine's just showing Frank.
Yeah, you should be able to do it yourself by just clicking on that little arrow and clearing the filter.
Select all. Ah, there we go.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I was just looking for the top innings pitch guy left, and oh, but it's not sorted. I have to sort it in innings pitched order, don't I?
Correct. Yep.
Okay, sort by innings pitched, descending. I usually don't use your page to.
Yeah, and usually I have it sorted by innings pitched. I'm not sure why I didn't this time. Let's see. So it looks like it would be Don August, Mike Gardner. There's a few of the extra pitchers that I added.
Oh yeah, there's extra.
Yeah.
The best innings pitch guys are extras then.
Yeah.
Huh. That's interesting.
How does that work, Andy? The extra pitchers.
What I've been doing recently is I have a collection of extra players that because for the APBA program, for me to get a new batch every single auction, it's a lot of work. So I've just have
Sure.
kind of like a collection of extra players that I've been reusing. Every
Can
once
they-
in a while, I'll get some new ones.
No, but can they pitch unlimited like fielders can
No,
unlimited hit?
no, they're
You're just
limited.
adding a crappy body into the mix.
Yeah, they're limited
Gotcha.
to their innings. Yeah,
Got it, okay.
it's not like the below 600 OPS hitters.
Got it. Okay.
Okay. So that strategy is probably not going to work because if I bid $1 on any of those guys, I'm going to end up stuck with them. All right.
Some of them might be necessary at the end though. So we'll see.
Yeah, that's true. That's what I was thinking. I might need one of them. Because even the round, do you have to have $1 for rounds 27 through 30?
No,
No.
those are just pure draft. Yeah. Yeah, so the 26 players are the ones that we get in the auction, but then we have that 4-round draft where you're not bidding, you're just drafting.
Let's go Merrill Hogue for $1.
All right, so we're going with hitters. So this is lot 66. All right, let me highlight Merrill on my side. Let's see, where are you hiding? There you are. $1 for Merrill Hogue. I'll
Great.
do. Okay, Steve's at 3. Steve's at 3 for Hogue. Oh, that's a good buy.
Yeah, I liked it.
So Steve has saved his money nicely at the end here. All right, back to our nomination order. Brings it over to Steve for lot 67.
Can I just look at the money again? If you don't
Yep,
mind?
there
Oh,
you
it's
go.
up there. My
Yep.
apologies. My
No
mistake.
problem.
Thank you. All right, let's do Andy Chavez.
Andy Chavez, okay.
And let's do him for 2.
So this is lot 67.
So it's pretty much on you, Andy.
Yeah.
Yes, and I'm not going to bid on him, so he's yours.
Okay.
All right. So that goes over to Steve's team. That's a good pickup. Steve's picking up some nice complementary players here at the end. Nicely done.
Yeah, he is.
Yeah. Let me just update Chavez on my side. Chavez. There he is. Okay. Nice 3 outfielder too. All right. Back to our nomination order, and it is over to me for 68. We'll go with Bucky Harris. Lot 68. Let me highlight him on my side. Bucky Harris, I'll start him at $2.
All yours.
All right. Bucky, okay, it looks like enough at bats to cover me for second, I think. All right. Let me update him on my side here. Bucky. Right. Let's see. Back to our nomination order. And it looks like Anthony bringing up player number 69.
With Tommy Edman.
Tommy Edman. Okay. All right. 69. And then over to my side. Let me highlight him on my spreadsheet. Mr. Edman is, let's see, where are you? Primarily a shortstop. Shortstop. There you go, right there. But he can do a lot of other things too. So nice little player. Opening bid on Edman,
$2.
$2.
Great.
$3 from Steve. Looking for that flexibility all around. Steve's at 3. Hold. All right, so Steve gets Mr. Edman. Nicely done there. Let's see, back to our nomination order. Jason, player number 70. That would be for you.
With Nemo Leopold for $1.
All right, give me 1 second. Again, this is lot number 70. The opening bid $1 for Niebold. I'll do 2.
You're good.
Okay. Goes over to my team.
I was hoping you're going to bite on Chavez so I could get Liebold.
And Chavez, it was
He's
tempting
fine,
because
but
of
I
that.
got another 115 at bats if I would have gotten Liebold. If you went to, because you need an outfielder, if you would have
Yeah,
gotten
I needed-
Chavez, I would have grabbed Liebold.
Yeah, I need a neat Liebold. Well, Liebold, let me see, because I got Rice, Henrich, Selkirk. Yeah, Liebold I might combine with Bluish as my DH.
Yeah, that's
and,
a good.
and
yeah.
also get me some extra outfield at bats. Yeah.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah. So those are some decent at bats there.
Yeah.
All right. Actually, let me highlight them on my side. So that was Leopold. All right. Let's see. We are over to Steve for lot number 71.
All right. Let's go to pitchers. And we're gonna do Evan Phillips for $1.
Okay. Let's see. Pitchers. Phillips.
Evan Phillips for $1.
Here we go. And it's going to be a lot 71. Let me find them on my side. Phillips.
Nice 12 ranking reliever.
Phillips.
He's starter, Steve. No, he's not. He's a reliever.
Yep.
Phillips. There he is. Okay, got him highlighted. All right, so Phillips opening bid $1. I'll do 2. 2 for Phillips.
All yours.
All right.
Put you over.
Nope, not yet. Almost.
Oh, I have you at 1389. Oh, well, 1389. Sorry.
Yeah, close.
That was 71. Yeah.
All right. 71, correct. All right, cool. So that brings us over to 72, which is actually to me. 72. Let me do River Ryan.
Where is he?
He's got 20 innings pitched.
That's it.
But they're good innings. So
Lot 72.
Yeah, they're pretty good.
So this is lot 72. Let me highlight them on my side. Ryan, opening bid on Ryan, $2.
No yours.
Right. So I'm $1 the rest of the way, but which is okay because we're already at player 22, so I could live with that. And that puts me over the threshold, I believe. Just about, yeah. And I'm happy that I was able to avoid really crappy pitchers. So I'm hoping that that keeps me in contention with the guys with the stud pitchers. We'll see. All right. Moving along here. Anthony, lot 73 is yours.
All right. Let's go with pitcher Kemp Wicker.
Wicker. There he is. Lot 73. And let's see. Wicker is over here on my side. Highlighted. All right. Opening bid on Wicker.
$1.
88 innings. $1. Sold. So that's $1. Let's drop him on your pitching staff, and that's going to bring you up to 1083. All right, making progress there. And then that puts us over to Jason at lot 74.
let's do pitcher Michael Kopech for
Okay,
$1.
yeah, probably the best pitcher left. Kopech. So again, this is lot 74. There he is. Let me highlight him on my side. Opening bid is $1 for Kopech.
Two.
$2 from Steve,
We'll take him.
and he got him. All right, so that gives Steve,
Broke 1,000.
yep, broke 1,000. All right. Back to our nomination order. Steve, 75 is on you.
I will take Joe Judge for $2.
Excellent, excellent buy. That's a tremendous bargain at this stage of the game. He should have gone. I don't even know how that happened. That usually never happens.
No.
Yeah. So I would have brought him up earlier if I thought I had a shot, but you had the money, so I knew you'd end up with him anyway. 75.
If it would have knocked your money down to like $1 or $2 bid, I definitely would have let you have him for that
Yeah.
price, that
Yeah.
value.
Yeah, that's a fantastic value.
Yeah.
So $2. So the big question is going to be, what are you going to do with the rest of your innings? That's going to be could be the deciding factor here.
For sure.
All right, so I'm guessing you're going to use Judge or Freeman as a DH.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Looking good.
Yeah.
All right. Over to me for 76. So I guess now I believe I'm in backup mode here. Let me see. I have a catcher, I have a first baseman, I have a second baseman, I have a shortstop, I have third basemen, and I have outfielders. Yeah, so I guess I'm just in just backup mode here. All right. Actually, let me bring up Brent Brent Honeywell, pitcher. Well, so this is going to be lot number 76. 76. Opening bid on Brent Honeywell, $1.
2.
Jason, 2. Yeah, that's what I was going to bid too.
So I think I heard Steve first.
Yeah, he beat me to it.
Okay, so Steve's got him.
It's a good buy.
Yeah.
Not a lot of innings, though. That's the
Nope.
problem.
Exactly. Yeah, it takes you up to 1081. Back to our nomination order. Anthony, player 77 is your nomination.
Let's go with pitcher Mark Lowe.
Mark Lowe, okay. Decent numbers with him. And again, this is lot 77. Let me highlight him on my side. There he is. Mr. Lowe is off the board. Opening bid on Lowe?
$1.
$1. $1 for Lowe. Sold. All right, so that goes over to Anthony. Let's see, that puts you at 1128 on the inning, so making progress, and brings us back to our nomination order. And it looks like Jason bringing up player 78.
Looks like I better nominate a hitter. I'm not crazy about my choices. Let's see.
Nope. Yeah, definitely the pickings are slim.
Yeah. Let's do Jake Powell for $1.
Okay, Powell, let me find him.
Not bad numbers.
All right, Powell, and that's going to be on our hitting side here. There he is. And again, this is lot 78. Opening bid $1 for Powell.
Well, he could bid 2, couldn't he?
But I think you said 1,
Yeah,
right, Jason?
yeah, I did. I bid
Okay.
$1.
No, I'm sorry. I
Yeah.
didn't hear him. My apologies.
Looks like nobody wants to bid higher. Sold. All right. So that goes over to Jason.
I was hoping he really wanted him and he was going to bet 2.
No, I don't really want him, but I'm gonna have to start him. That's the sad part. Yeah, that's a starting outfielder for me.
There you go.
That $55 on Gomez is starting to
bite.
yes, and it's gonna continue to bite for another
Yeah.
for another 12 players.
If you don't want him, I'll take him off your hands. I'm just trying to be helpful. Just trying to.
You
All
got
right.
so many outfielders. You have at least 6 outfielders, don't you?
I do. I didn't want Chavez, and Andy wouldn't bite on him, so I got.
Oh,
I can
see,
make it. I needed 2 extra for at bats, but
Yeah.
I'll platoon 2 sets, so I'm fine. But
yeah. Powell was my high. I'm at the high PA, high innings pitch search point
Gotcha.
at this point.
Yep. You need those. All right. Over to Steve for 79.
all right, let's do Eric King for 2.
He's actually the best of the bat.
Yeah, he is.
Yeah.
He most definitely is.
All right. 79.
Where is he? Is he
He's
is he
a pitcher,
hitter?
150 innings.
Yeah.
Oh, did I miss him?
$2.
No, there's not much to miss.
Oh, he's
Yeah.
the extra hitter.
Yeah,
He's
pitcher.
extra pitcher. Yeah.
He's
Pitcher,
worse than
pitcher.
Powell for you. Let's put it that way.
Correct. That puts Steve at 1231 on the innings. All right. Let's see. Over to lot 80. That's going to be me. 80. Let's see.
Safe light here, Barry.
What's that, Jason?
Jason?
Oh, keep going. I'm just
Oh, okay. Let me see. Let me go. I guess I'll go back to hitting. Yorvit Torrealba will be lot 80. Opening bid on Yorvit, $1. All right, we got a backup catcher. $1. Hey, everybody. So I'm gonna stop when I do the editing of this video, I will only go up to bid 80, and then we'll also do a typical recap that we do at the end as well, to get a sense of what of the teams that we drafted and how well or not we think we did. However, if you wanted to see the entire list of all the players that were purchased during the auction, I will attach that download to the notes on the video. So just be mindful. You'll be able to get the entire auction process and all the bidding. And then I'll also attach in the World Series video the results as well. So, but in terms of this actual video, I'm kind of stopping everything at bid 80.
okay.
Now let us just take a quick gander at the teams and see how we think we did and how they kind of stack up against each other. Let's go backwards to front. All right, Jason, let's start with you. So let's see what your hitting looks like. And again, this is not a clear indication because some of these lower grade at bats, you might not necessarily use all of them, but it's a little bit of an indication. So you're at a 733 OPS, which is.
And we can't see your screen.
Oh, you can't. All right.
Yeah.
See, I knew something went wrong before. Let's see.
Yeah, you're actually showing like you weren't even in the room. You looked like you were off.
So you could hear me though.
No, it was only for like a moment, but it was like you weren't in the room. They changed the host to me.
That is weird.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think they changed it to somebody. I thought it said me, but I wasn't,
All right, give me a second. I want to see what went wrong here. Sorry, guys. How about now?
All good.
Okay. Yeah, I'm not sure what happened there. All right, let me move this out of the way a little bit here. So Jason, composite 733 OPS. You were pretty disciplined on your hitting because you even though you were in the mix on some of those higher priced guys, you didn't bite on any of them.
Yeah, part of that was because I went heavy pitching. You can tell from the splits between. I was heavy on the pitching side, and I think Anthony was really heavy on the hitting side. So,
yeah,
I have by far the worst hitting team of the four. You'll see that in a minute.
Because you're at 733 composite OPS.
Yeah, I'm probably gonna run a 4-man pitching staff to max out Lefty, Gomez, and Red roughing as much as possible.
Yeah.
And then I picked up a bunch of starters that were decent.
Yeah.
And I'll have to decide. Hopefully the manager will kind of mix and match Glasnow and Stone and Ogden and Yamamoto.
Yeah. And that's what'll happen.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then my bullpen's just weak. It's very weak. Because I ran out of money. So that was on me. You guys did a good job of bidding up the relievers just enough where I didn't feel like I could spin there.
Yeah, that's a good point. The other thing that could happen though is so you're basically thinking lefty roughing,
maybe Yamamoto,
maybe Stone.
Yeah, Stone. I don't know.
Ogden.
Maybe Ogden because he doesn't give up home runs.
So depending on how much of those starting innings you use, I don't know if any of those will be left over to maybe use in relief, because that's
No,
part of
they
the
were.
strategy that I was using. I'm hoping some of my starters maybe could be used in relief, but I don't know about you, because basically you got Glasnow doesn't have a ton of innings, neither does Stone or Ogden. So pretty much it looks like your starters are going to have to be used as starters.
Yes, yes. Like
Yeah.
essentially, yeah, Lefty and Roughing are two starters, and then Glasnow and Stone combined are a starter, and Ogden and Yamamoto combined are my four. I have four starters
Right.
worth of innings and six pitchers essentially.
So you got to basically keep the game away from your bullpen.
Exactly,
Yeah.
completely.
All
I
right.
don't even, yeah, I don't even know who my closer will be. So those,
So
I'll have to keep all the, I'll have to keep the extra pitchers in,
yeah.
like August and Gardner in my bullpen.
Yep. You're right.
So,
All right. So should be interesting. And again, some of this was driven by the fact that you spend $99 on two pitchers. So
right.
which isn't bad. I mean, Steve and I have done that. We've plenty of times. You know, it can work if you get enough hitting.
Yeah,
Um,
yeah.
all right. So more to come on that. We'll find out soon enough. Let's go over to Anthony. So Anthony, your hitting is almost nearing 800 OPS, so that's good. Obviously, driven quite a bit by Ohtani for sure.
Yeah. Decided to go with a different strategy and actually spend some money early this time.
um, I mean, you definitely were not going to be denied on Ohtani, that's for sure. Between you and Steve, that was impressive, the bidding war on him. But then you doubled down and you got Eltree, you got Cruz. I like Michael Young at 20, so you got a lot of hitting there for sure.
Mhm.
Yeah. How's the pitching look?
Not as great, but hopefully score enough runs for it not to matter.
Yeah, that's exactly the hope. Because you got, let's see, you got Marbury and Wilson. And then it gets a little weak after that. You got Chandler, but he's only 82 innings. And then but you do have a couple of really solid closers if you can get it to the end.
Yeah,
So
definitely be just a hodgepodge of guys towards the
yeah,
back of that rotation.
yeah. You might have the highest composite ERA, and again, that's not always an indicator, but I think you just looking at the other teams, you might actually have the highest composite. But again, we'll see if you can get a lot of innings out of your top two guys. You might be.
Whoop. Oh, there you are.
Oh, sorry, fell off. Not sure what happened there. Let me bring that spreadsheet back up. Sorry, Steve. I was talking about your hitting, which is pretty.
I didn't hear we didn't hear anything after you finishing up Anthony's,
Oh, sorry. What I
or at
was
least I
saying,
didn't.
yeah. No, what I was saying is that you started it off with a bang with those top four guys,
Yeah.
and then you laid low for a little bit, but then you picked up Lazaria 5, which is profitable.
Yep.
Judge, huge profit.
Yep.
Crosetti, I mean, your hitting looks really, really good.
Yeah. I didn't even want Freeman. I was kind of didn't expect him not just to go for 19.
Yeah,
It's fine. I was thinking about other first basemen.
yeah,
But if I needed a DH anyway, and between him and Judge, it's like I'm good.
yeah, definitely. Um, yeah, I just think that profit that you got on Judge, that might be enough to get you over the top. So we'll have to see how the Sims play out.
Yeah.
But that was a tremendous purchase so late in the auction.
Yeah. I'm happy he hung around. I'm kind of surprised.
Yeah, agreed. And then on the pitching side, obviously the headliner is Johnson, which you paid up for him, but he was worth it.
Yeah.
Um, my only comment is going to be you do have a lot of relief,
Yep.
and you only got really two good starters.
Yep.
So that's going to be interesting to see how that plays out, because sometimes what happens is, your starters get whacked a little bit, and the sim manager doesn't take them out fast enough to be able to utilize
Yeah.
those good relief innings.
Yeah.
So we'll see how that plays out. But you do have a ton of hitting, so
Yes.
that might be enough to overcome those ills.
Yeah.
So yeah, great job on Johnson. I really thought of taking you up a little bit higher on him, but I backed off.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know how much I would have gone. I don't remember I don't remember the
I
record for a pitcher, but I feel like somebody hit 60 or 62.
oh yeah. We broke 60 for pitchers.
And in the same draft, I think, right? Two of them went up high.
I believe it was Gaylord Perry.
Oh, and then there was a hitter that broke the record, and then then the pitcher broke it or something. Yeah.
And you know what? I need to get better at that, because I wrote it down the other day and I can't find where the darn list is, and I have to update the website too, so I can have that information handy while we're doing these auctions.
I think
But-
Derek had done that. I know
Yeah.
I was involved, and Mark was that. Like I know there was a lot of movement, and I don't think either two of these guys hit it, but I don't know how much more I would have gone.
Well, the one that I know for sure is Gaylord Perry, 1972, went for 62.
Yeah,
And that
62 stuck in my head. Yeah.
that might be the record. But
Yeah.
55 is way up there for sure.
Yeah. What did you have them graded at? Just curiosity, dollars wise.
Right around that level.
Johnson and Gomez both.
Yep, right
Yeah.
around that level. Gomez a little bit more, only because he was one grade more.
For sure.
Yeah, but I mean they're basically analogs of each other.
Yeah.
So yeah, those two guys are top notch.
Yeah.
And then with me, what I tried to do is, when I couldn't get Johnson and I couldn't get Gomez, so then my goal became, all right, I'm just gonna not get any sucky pitchers and get as many as the remaining good guys left.
Yeah, when you got I think it was Selkirk, and no one bid you up, and I couldn't because I didn't have any money at that point.
Yeah.
I looked at your staff. I'm like, you're gonna get I don't know why at that point it clicked, but I'm like, you've got two good pitchers. I think you're gonna go 5 solid or 6 solid guys.
Yep.
And that might be enough to win.
And I do have so there's no really bad guys.
No, yeah, it's just a good solid pitching staff.
Yeah. So basically, no matter what, and I'm probably going to bench Brazier. So basically, I'm going to have 10 and above, no matter who's out there. Which we'll see. And normally that wouldn't be great, but if I'm going up against some of you guys that might have a 5 or a 6 out there, it might benefit me. So we'll see. And then hitting wise, I kept up with you and Anthony, I think, fairly well.
Yeah.
Some of these lower at bats again, I'm probably not going to use, like all this, like basically from Von Hayes down, I'm not using really almost any of that.
Right.
So my OPS is probably closer to like over to 790, close to 8. So
yeah.
So we'll see. Should be good. And I think we did a fantastic job, really, of managing our money.
So, yeah, for sure.
Again, somebody's always left with some money, and nobody was.
Not this time. So, nope.
Yeah, good job, you guys. So guys, next step is, I want to see if we can do the simulations in the next couple of days. So send me your righty lineup, your lefty lineup, your pitching rotation. And again, if you want to go 6 or 7 deep, that's perfectly fine, but minimum of 4. And what else? And of course, your micromanager. And then once I have that info, I'm going to start inputting all the rosters in a little while. But once I have that info, I'll check in with you guys to see what's a good night to do the sims at some point this week. Maybe like Wednesday night is probably what I target, I would think.
Cool.
All right. Great job. Thank you. Thank you, Jason. Thank you, Anthony. Thank you. As always, very appreciative that you guys would take some time on a Saturday to do this with me. So thank you. And of course, Steve.
Absolutely.
Yep.
Take care, everybody.